Today, when you mention a hard start kit, this kit on the right-hand side is usually what technicians think about. They're a self-contained unit that normally just goes across the terminals of the run capacitor on a system. But a true hard start kit is a start capacitor with a start relay. And these are generally used when a stuck compressor needs to be given enough torque to break loose and run. So in this video, we're going to talk about the start capacitor and start relay and why it is needed in a system. So there are many reasons to add a hard start kit to a compressor. The most common is if you are starting a new unit and the compressor is DOA and will not run. Sometimes by putting a hard start kit on can break the compressor loose, and it will start to operate and will continue to operate for many years. Also, if you have an older unit where the compressor is getting weak and sometimes has a problem starting, you could put a hard start kit on that compressor to keep it going for a few more years. Also, if you have voltage surges or the voltage is not as consistent as you would like, sometimes a hard start kit will aid in the starting of the compressor. Many times when lights are dimming in the home when the compressor starts up, a hard start kit will lessen the time that it takes to start up the compressor and sometimes will resolve the dimming of lights in a home. It is also highly recommended that if you have a TXV system, that you should have a hard start kit installed on that system. And then sometimes with long line applications and larger charges on systems, a hard start kit is recommended. So what exactly does a start capacitor do to the starting of a compressor? Well, this is a depiction of the normal sine wave of a 60-cycle single-phase compressor. And when you add a start capacitor to this system, it will lead the phase and aid in the starting of the compressor. A number of years ago, I was standing at the parts counter of one of our stores, and the parts guy said to me, "I have a guy on the phone that wants a start capacitor and start relay for a three-phase compressor. What should I do?" Being the sarcastic person that I can be sometimes, I said, "Sell him one." But on a three-phase system, you do not need a start capacitor because the phase is already being led by the three phases of the three-phase compressor. So how does this actually work? Well, you have a start relay that is wired in between the start and common of the compressor. It has a normally closed contact which keeps the start capacitor in the system at startup of the compressor. Once the winding of the compressor gets to a certain voltage, it energizes the start relay, opening the closed contacts, taking the start capacitor out of the system. Many technicians get hung up on how to wire the start relay into the system. Like I said, with the other type of hard start kit, it's usually just put across the terminals of the run capacitor. But wiring in a hard start relay and a start capacitor is really easy. All start relays have these terminals, 5, 2, 1. Sometimes they're called a 5-2-1 relay. So it's real easy to remember that 5 is your common, 2 is your start, and 1 is your run. So 5-2-1, common, start, run. So when wiring in your start relay and start capacitor, it's real easy to remember the 5-2-1, common, start, and run. 5 goes to the common terminal, 2 goes to the start terminal, and 1 goes to the run terminal through the start capacitor. 5-2-1, common, start, run.
Go to arefco.com for more videos. like, subscribe, and check back every week for new videos.